Beatrice Martin.
Me aba me joso.
Empom to say.
Nyame adom bibia boko. Na anapa we me na ho kakra.
Say.
Se ansa na me betena akonya som. Mete se na maami bi kana asem se akwade bi a wenya leukemia. Na sika omo pe eye $10,000. $100,000. Na ankomo de akọ
South Africa.
Omu
yan memene de ya o.
Aha. Me ya sa $100,000 no. 1.7 million
Ghana cedis.
And okra 1.720,000 million cedis. Na se ye ka amanyo sema. Eya mamu hu ne se eye MPP ni NDC. Nsam nko na ye ka. Eya na ewo se ye nyina ye mfa ye ho ngim. Because bia akwala we onu baby kra or te MPP ni NDC politics as
she's just 10
on toaba ne boni ane say ye wo no wo Ghana enye se onu mu nsa ano onu mu sabi wi na waka say wan hwe no husu yi na wayare na sike yi a ye kan minya 2016 na akra we koye operation anke ye 400,000 hospital ni nyehwe omuntu omo hospital bills mu nanso ye sika sama asai nti ayem hyehye osi onya 80,000 kra enu baby a na wo pe 1.7 na wenye mu 80,000 de na be ya ma nti se ye kase abato ana ye campaign ana ye te memu na ye ka amanyosema enye MPP ni NDC nti eye nyame bi senti se akwada ono nyehwe she is coming to suffer from the brunt of the exchange rate ono na wenya akwenya abetna Onua FM na dodo na omu nimokra se omo betimi aba ahanso nyame aye omadom one platform na dodo na ene emma ekowo a ye wo fom mene wo kase nka me ba ya na pei na ye be bon komo na me say NDC ba ye no we were on a mission to building 6,000 bed hospital na nka wonso wakase ebia MPP nso aye 5,000 ana bibi nti sa no na ye di nkomo esanse ye amanyo sem ni wie a timamfo enenya ho mfaso ana omo no omobre nanso me no wo kase hospital yesi onko South Africa a African country obekai NDC UGMC ni wie ekra no akwade bi na ode placard ko gina ho se mumie Emma first lady ma ya che no Emma social media hey ena ye diko bie ade no hospital ne capacity ne kra no ye operating ne fully
ba ban so why expansion kakra why adwuma kakra
ye quaternary hospital inti eni se anka ban ewo susuye pa enye amanyosem na ye beka se NDC for na CNT ye operationalize ni fully to its capacity anka sa hospital na UGMC no so obenye bi pa
there's a health minister an explanation for late miano no monne nya adwene because he said some of the niema na say ye adwuma no na say
explanation be
the machines are there na say o mo ye adwuma na say e bi
obia betam hospital boya say eti ho so wako UGMC a unya sa hospital
bakwakuma no atwa video ama mehu
me say unya hospital bia e wo Africa South Africa na ye ne akola ne kona ko mu ni sa hospital no so obenya UGMC a obenya bi wo Israel because it was built after a hospital and modeled after that hospital in Israel. Inti enye say you see hospital ne pen. Yes, the nurses, the doctors echo Israel. na omunko sua sa nyama no se nanse obekaya they did a successful separation of Siamese twins in ekeka na nkene unko South Africa $10 na say just say ya boy ya ho anu bia enso nti ya nhwe ni hia ye hu ni na hwe na meka sa no eye me ya pa nso say aban we betna akonwa mu no ya only one regional hospital yenya covid yare ya yenya 21 billion cedis sika yenya bi da sika ensin ebi wo ha ensin hu ni hu ebi wo ho a yese fa ye nya opese wonye aban entimi anya badaye entimi ensi hospital baako anka se emre bi ba ye nya yare sei timamufo dodo na ewuye inti ye de ayaresabia we esi ho sane ye be ya daache ye de akai ye ho se Ghana bibi se sie
inya sike se ifri mu ne
21 billion
auditor eno ne ma hu se no ye wo deficiency into okofa agenda 111 e de ba ya wasi a by end of this year na so ma bie be 30
me pa cho enya no kre agenda 111 no onim aban we oye bibi a se Ghana for ya nhwe ne yi a ye hu ne yi aban we esai Ghana for sika aban we edi bibia eye communication say ye betena ha e wo say MPP ni enye bibi nkanti wo kebi hwe aban to mean share project ase a we so hu say aban ye project bi a eye NDC ene sha ase but aban nankasa empese obeye project ewie ma menkyerɛw so utimamufo ebre na wo pese unsi ayaresabia mo a eside na wo pete ayaresabia no na emfie 9 untimi nya baako krata ode ko dan health committee wo parliament or say by 2025 or estimate say obewie 20% into moko parliament no mako kan asem foforo send ye be ye discussion na we say na say aben si agenda 111 na nse labadi e ho na ye wo metriba okodwiri omo ayaresabia eguye okodwiri guye ya se ohwetashi nwa osu labadi sa hospital no na serve the 4 na population na wo ho na nya de ketwa o nwa kwampo na wokodwiri egu 4 years untumi emfa blog ba kokrensi ho shama waje de ho ode yi chance na age ho makoho shama ye beto aba ena mokoye shortcutting 2020 sa yes ye be yi see some ye KB o mo si NDC fo mpese ye besi shama for hospital NDC for say enya abato nti ene ukoho a forest ena shama nanse me ko shama ekoboa ye parliamentary candidate honorable Emilia Ata ena me call site ho untumi drive kra nko ye mu man enye sa hwe o si ayaresabia ene sabi ye ra John Dramani Mahama see Rich Hospital see Maritime Hospital see Bank of Ghana Hospital see UGMC see Dodowa Hospital e won kran ha nkwa no mpo sabi se wo kodu ho na wo kwa ye misa ho se wo ye NDC ni ana wo ye MPP ni eno ane se wo ye Ghana ni a wo yare a wo kope apomudin inti se wusi ayaresabia yemfa nye amanyosem na de bia meka se be ya amanyosem a enye yesukusem economy ene ya apomudin because man say ma menche
o mo se o mo si military hospital
ewo he
ewo Ashanti region enche na o mo
Afari hospital na sa Afari hospital no 8 years mponi Yera John Dramani Babe Fia Kumiaso. The Afari Hospital was more than 70% complete.
Ashanti Regional Minister Sema for blood grant.
Oh, Ashanti Regional Minister ono serious. So okay, saya papa na ko radio show e bisa na say inter santimantum motwa bama MPP impuntu nyuma ben na moya mo betime ginas ada na wentimi am hospital ni din wo ho because on him say host would have fact checked him. when to me am and I say any ya pon aba me office n'echi na me nkyerɛw aban a otimi ehwɛ ne manfo anim yenyiama ensem fata say president MPP aban yehu bi da o president Kufu aban me nyini na me kai say political show yes president Rollins aye ekwan way with CC polyclinics waye university way yes president Kufu also aye polyclinic way me say the word polyclinic president Kufu mreso na me say the word polyclinic na mo de minya ye fa no economy must say ho
almost they are the better managers of the economy.
Bro for kesi be a friend
almost say if it was your time now covered by this time
okay $16
can be cry na nka
he
yeah ma bro
for kase mu a friend be gaslighting gaslighting say unim sa ade no nya nokre unim sa ade no nye nanso ye say se utwa ntro ne saa koto aso a ebia na etiefo badwen se wontro na wotwa na ye nokre esanse na nipa be no tumi twa ntro e ka ntro nsem saa ye kakra osementi bi da eno nie hwe bawmiankasa na oka se economy ne ya ubehu o ubotom meboa yeah or say the economy is your pocket na ansa na oka sa asem na o say yera John Dramani Mahama onu de onim ejuma akonwa na oteso no wontimi nya ejuma bia no na ene o show we a driver for trotro drivers tie pia ene taxi drivers ni edwomufo sa time no say trotro driver koto a gallon of petrol na ye 14 cedis omugina pinsie so ka say etumodenti na ene trotro drivers say top fuel 14 cedis na me ne wo kasa no fuel ana petrol gallon ba ko ye 75 cedis esi dan na nipa wutri mu da ho onyansan ye adwuma momfa nche metwi ni nyantimi hu de wi amenka no na obetimi aka sesa mekoto ade a eye 14 cedis a enye na saa de kro na mekoto na ye 75 cedis abomi abaso dollar na do say it was an abomination eye chiwade
say that time na Russia Ukraine bomb bi anto you
Mr. anya no kre na Russia na ya to bomb wo ho no omo musika sem tesen ene Russia ni Ukraine na ya to bomb no ye wheat ni nyama ni nyina Ukraine na omo dofuo wo Ukraine omo da ho adofuo e ho na ye to ye wheat ni nyama fi ene na me ka che se na boni hwe na gaslighting ma ye nka de anya no kre na ye ka no na timamfo efo aso ene ye koko a eye ade a esun boma yen a ema ye sika no ye sika sem gina no ene koko asai yera John Dramani Mahama time na ye produce 1 million tons of cocoa the cocoa board kwa ma no ne no mo koje besia obi e tata o mo beje because mo betua ene na nse cocoa board kwa ye $1 16 cedis 17 cedis ko mo nya obi anfa ma $1 ye kru na sei omunim we hun say Dr. Baomi okasa onka economy asem na okokan ya o say
digitalization is economy digitalizing Ghana for economy ho nti
anapa we
he's not running away from the economy at all
Dr. Baomi ade ase ebem so no obenye eska ne refi nsam okekan
unprecedented ekwan o maye
ekwan ben unim 12,000 me fa ne one at a time hwe ansa na MPP eba betena akonwa mu na Ghana fo a omunye hiafo so ye ka say ebi wo sika pa ebi ye hiafo ebi nso nye hiafo na ye wo hiafo wo ho ye wo sikafo na ye ho nto ye ndie nanso MPP betena akonwa so no omo amemu boni ntino yesi Ghana fo nkwa 850,000 ena na omunye hiafo nanso aban hyehyɛ ye boni ntino oma be ye hiafo that 850,000 people have been pushed down the poverty line ebiom
that was from 2020 to now
yes now nkra de ekosoro na me de data na eba no ebiom ye say 1.7 million ye multidimensionally poor asia ne say ofa na pomudin mu a oni sika ofa na didie mu a oni sika ofa ne ntade hye mu a bibia obefe bia nipa no oyohie ni bobro ebinsi da sesi an World Bank kire yen say se ohwe MPP fo nyamo omo ye no sa omo a omo di hia na omo ye 27% no ebe kosro by 33.2%. Inti eba ne sen na wo se wo de digitalization aba na
your World Bank Korea and IMF Korea they catch say at the moment our economy is doing well.
You know why? Your economy is doing well by way of statistics. But poverty nipa na etimu no omunya ho mfaso.
Right.
Sa aban koje besia kenoforiata na benya ho nsimu because of data bank. Na nse yehwe na wenya $9.3 million. Ghana ni krenya sa $10,000 na nka ono. Inti se wo de sa data no e de ka say the economy is doing well me maami oti jom me papa otwi trotro ye nananom a omo pension aban de omo nsa ne nsa ato so no ono no sa economy is doing well no in the data it doesn't fit them. Inti eba ne send the economy is doing well by say omo di hia no they are going to be increased to 33.2%. Asema ye kan ya yem hwehwe asema o se unhu ne se eye abatowo ninti a enie you are getting it wrong. So obekaya emra ye koto 2020 aba no MPP ka say omama ye insuo free omama ye nkania free omo de nhwehwe ye bebre aba ne omo kodwoma na mobile money na ye che na ye se koto aba ya to aba ni wie ye na e na omo de to obeto ye so se nsuo na ye de ma am free no na enye free obekaya
and on COVID measures to relieve us of some of these things. No, lockdown no.
Into after COVID no. After COVID no. And no say na say COVID na wie. Into mo na mo be dan mo etua. Obekaya kojo opon kruma.
Yes.
O say nanka nsuo no anka mo ntua. Na enye free. Na ye de mamo sa amre no. Ene ye tua COVID levy. Enu nti ye tua e-levy. Enunti se ye the emission tax to say mebru na omo ye betting ne kra no so ene 10% of betting tax na so bi ka share my story bi na me real nso ahwo ama no o se obi man ne sika 900 o man 950 and odi twa betting and o winning 1000 nti sa na we nya 50 cedis because anko yi ama no but oko yi ska ma nipa na ba ne beje 10%. Inti just oyi 900. Inti even though we winning 50 cedi wa boka. Because nipa ne man 950 and odi 1000. So 1000 oku ya be yi mu 100. Just or some compare 50 cedis no because of tax. Inti aban way is not an honest government. Hwe ahochra esini nyina no obehwa.
So how is the NDC planning to reduce these stress? Because taxes now is because of the current economic situation.
Current economic situation. Why
and we need to increase taxes to be able to.
Why not they buy? Me nuaba. Emre aban we bo besia. Aban o ka say on mo besia. Na yet sika so ewo World Bank ewo Bank of Ghana. Ba o miaka de oso ba ye adwuma wo ho nti onim se Bank of Ghana vote no sika no wo ho nti ehia se ye mbo besia omonko abebo besia 742 billion emra na besia no ye 120 no mo so mo te kwa pai o mo nti bi da ene 742 enu nti na ye sika sema se no ena mama Bank of Ghana print sika bebre keke enu nti na nyama boa ye den a ye friend inflation. Inti sa ban na oye nhyehyeye boni a ye ho kyere no onu sa ban no entimi nya nhyehyeye papa ma ho nto eno ne edikan wo se tie fie hu ne sa esan se owo nhyehyeye papa bi a obetimi aye dia boa timamfo a ankobe ya boa why na ote ho a ohun se ne fie eye dwurigu otumi hwe fie ne nyi sa efie ne dwurigu wi a o si o meka na me ye mason nti metimi asifie ni bio na da na fie ni ba bedwiri gu no we ntimi anso ano oye mesin
aban so oto fapem papa 2019 from 2017 18 19 things were looking good until COVID came and we are in a global economy.
COVID no
it affected other countries na yeso ye ho tere bi
COVID
and no na mai sika sem start ba fo
insure mama insure obi wo ho a case bi am ye nipa no na okowo na ne ba wuye akwa no na oma wi asem mum da ye de court no court ne ma nipa no just obo aban ka be 5 million cedis maame no otena ho fiti time a owo ye ekopem time obewu a ankasa 5 million onya banyame ye na dom e no san wo foforo enti sa ne ba na ewu ye e be ye ne nshira esan so onya sa asika no na ye yade untimi nka say money will replace it nanso e be ye ne nshira wanfa ne nsa pan anko sa na COVID ne ye emra ye nya COVID na ye ntimi nya sa 21 billion ni bida ba COVID yare no ede sa sika ne ba ye san say na abrochifo suro say ya mom sika na yare ne kotre a ebe ha adwen yare no kran so no eja ye prekese ne nyama ye di ntimi nya yen the way are not more predicting you say Africa will be so devastating ni nyama entimi ambemu sa enti ebeye ye nshira eno na MPP for kochemo parliamentary candidates obakaya Felicia Tete the parliamentary candidate for Sanrigu so no onya 100,000 first as PC second as vice chairman eno no mudu ko tua dan wadaklu over 60 million oman kotene hokrebi eno no mudu ko tua vaccine pania na yete yemfa nwoye no a omutua 81 million dollars enne me no kasa na eduro no meduri obi age ho sikedi emre omuko tua sa aska no na eduro no abro yeso ama yenya nkrofo kra nkoje injection inti aban no eye intimodin hwehweyesi a untimi nkasa ye COVID
Bakwa Ajima Meno explained why it happened that way na competition how to even get it into then you have to pre-finance sebe ya obetimi awo eyidim na omotumi abrew
ya odi Kwekwa Ajima ndi Kwekwa Ajima na ono say emra okoto sa Sputnik V na ye che no so ogbokro no se no ondwen sa okai or say he was not thinking and
he was thinking or dream yare no ho
or say now on dream he was not thinking enya yare no ho na o dream yare no ho na unni sika wo ukrom na ye say o koto eduro we amano ni nyina US obia say ye to no $10 na wo de o say me de me koto na abro so a eno no yare ben na yare na e ba Ghana no na e difference in ye wo China ni US eya amoma yenka no kre omo a yede esika hye omonsa no mamma ye ma omu ntwantro so mo ye NDC fo mo ye MPP fo mo ma ye mfansi omanimu pise se yede aban anatu mi hye wonsa yede pre oman ye yemfa pre japade e ma webusua ne wo kunu ne wo yire ne wo ma yenye sa enye sa na omo ye amanyosem no there will be no standard ene you can't corruption under MPP. There is no standard. And you are the Boniana president at Cleo. Cecilia Dapa, or bet trust is here, my beautiful Cecilia. Godfrey Dame, first Supreme Court judge, or the 1 year age. It's an eyesore. And a power made by Media BBC. You say Catholic bishop, or be back and say, why you be Bonnie one report my police while resigning. And you don't know where Bonnie no, you be catcher and a keke. That is the standard in public service. And the MPP4, there is no standard. He said, Dr. Baomi Abaye, ne yere papa, ya ne ambassador to UAE, Dubai. Onua kasa, ninya Bema, or your technical advisor. Ne yere nya Bema, or your NADMO.
Are you saying family and friends didn't happen in
no standard. There is no President
no family and friends in NDC
President Kufo, President Kufo. Onu no wo brother Adokufo e wo government. What say so be ka say family and friends da. President Kufo be di akonwa no. What is Obi can family and friends? It's son say, na dokufo nangasampo ye MP. Onua born home modern dada e won the politics mu. Inti ni nua ya president in Chese Mayema no. Obi anka family and friends.
Neba hotel wa
The term family and friends came from MPP that promised that they would not do family and friends. Nanado de jina pinsi so kasa. Anyam na me share no so onka.
And why do you think Nanado said that? Because there was family and friends happening during your era.
In our era, President Mahama, ne cousin baako ne cousin. Unim cousin.
Yes.
Cousin ye long distance relationship. Eye Joyce Bawa. Ono na no ye deputy minister. No ninye biya ewo government. I challenge anybody in the MPP to say President Mahama had family and friends in government. And then Nanado to me man ne baba $34 million contract. And we are now calling only company or the just ask no. Yet you ask man and son or for my company. Yansheni ya Nanado to me ma oba na wone baby mama appointment Madame Virginia Hesse. Ya chiche Ghana Japadie ediama asio konofo baby mamas na sankrofo we ohwa adien pa no mobetimi ayat mamfo ho betom.
So if they are qualified, it doesn't matter.
Ade omobusiafo nkwa na ya qualified. You can qualification di anka ne manaka do muni qualification omo answer ne papa be president ehe no mo ye adwuma. Abu Ramadan ne Samira papa ne Baomia ehe na omo ye adwuma. Joyce Bawa no oye lawyer e wo Ghana Maritime. Adokufo no oye MP. Inti anka ye can qualification. What was their qualification before they came to government? Muma yenka no kre. Esan se hwe aban bia ba ya unya ne finchim. Aban bia de ka bibi beto because nipa kra de wo kra unye perfect. Nenso President Rawlings nankofo ne wo issues. President Kufuor nkofo ne nya issues. Sana President Mills, President Mahama kene bibi beto sin ewo wamemu hu. Nenso hwe ohwe ejapade krata no mo de to ho na. You will see say this government it doesn't exist and so a very prophetic. A very prophetic. Kratana ye very prophetic. Aban we ni aban a waba. Yetumi hu wo krata mu say ye beche Ghana ejapade hwe japa. Na nkomo de Ghana gudie ekosi a wawenye sika. NDC MPs kuntokwa ni coalition of CSOs and then saska no nkomo so mo kwa akọje for 15 years no. Aban ye nya saska na abroso. Anka ye pene ye na nkrofo we ba ya anka mu fi aben mu kra na omu kiteska no we echi ye nya sa na oni omo kasa omo say NDC for de mu de mu ni sika NDC for de mu betena akonwa ase mu ni hwe esan say NDC for betena akonwa so a ya ye hu ni say ye de pre japade
samum
eya na mo de sren eya mo se kohwe cantonment eya MPP for nkwa na te cantonment unti bi da eya se kohwe ha eya MPP for kwa NDC for de ebiti o ya refa nya eya omo de sren
da no bi kan o MP baako ene mo spokesperson baako bebi omo te eno so ote
no kan wa he na say list of omo to aban asase for cheap Kate Jemfo amo ne he pie no unhu NDC for bi wom eya no mo de sren nkra say ye ba ye nwia ye omokro no ni sika who say NDC minister betna ho a ne pass millions of dollars na show ne house help akowie bi kra na who say ye wia no NDC minister no $1 million na politics gram nya show so be inti there is a difference between the NDC and the MPP.
So what is NDC bringing on board? Because what you are saying now, you've painted a very gloomy picture.
It is very gloomy.
We are in the IMF with all these policies. Very some school for because school fair level 100 for the loans, maybe the free. Say no, where are you looking for to find the money to finance all these things you are talking about?
Me da say me say near the second coming of John Mahama ne ye de ne se ya ejuma wa ye bida onim de we aye yes ejuma no all san be ye after being in opposition eye nia ema hu say he has the experience to take us to where we have to be mama nche on yedi kan emra ye kwa akoto aba 2016 nkrofo say NDC be lose aba no na se mu che sika mu be win inti sa sika na
nkrofo be
oh na say political parties here researchers omo ye research
e wo ho na mo ye no
inti do na say President Mahama say ye mu mindsa inti anka onu ena owo Ghana for sika ene besia yagye a won baby nanado see national cathedral with $58 million no nenchen hold this rage inti with the same resources. It's about the scale of preference. Inti obinya asasi kan odisi hospital we no kohwe range. Obi dia koto amena a na ye swimming pool. President Mahama ontumi infa $12 million enti ankrofo say munko dia grow Palugu Dam. Hwe Auditor General that time no financial irregularities na ye 700 million. Ene udi boma irregularities in Kwa more than 55 billion cedis. Amemu no bia be ye bidao office of the president. Now President Mahama di a little over 700 million and a manager. And then omudi akwa ma edu 3 billion.
And there are policies under office of the president.
Now there's that time now there were no policies under office of the president. Adam presidency na na don kwa ne be DB. The difference is that President Mahama was not using $69 million to travel and sit in presidential private jets until the expenditure will reduce. And into na way who said, even though there were programs and policies, no, you didn't see that ballooning. Na makane sana. NDC policies are de bana. Yeah, a research based. Ya shishime who say, e banu imebunu na. Adia eha emebunu Ghana pa ene eye nyuma sem. Esan se de wi anyama boa ya den no. Uye ejuma ne krai te sen. Ena uni ejuma ene ebi di 30 years omote omo ma fie. Ebi di 35, ebi kra de omo masters mienu miensa. Se nkofo be ye professional student, onye ejuma ntino, obeko school ne saa. Enti insheshe ya ye de ba ebe boa Ghana emebunu eye the 24-hour economy. Anapa we meba misi mi nua e wo free zones board e ho no ye adwuma or kone morning shift sani e be ya aban be so inwumakuo ase
and MPP say it can't be a policy demand driven.
No MPP
because we 24-hour economy e track
MPP for
the demand is not there.
No MPP for omonti economics ase omonti na MPP for eti economics ase a anka omu leader or ye economist no anka ye ni.
You also had a leader who was an economist. Your former vice
and it was better than
but
this.
You also went to IMF.
No, but it was better than this. You went to IMF with what dollar rate? You went to IMF with what unemployment rate? You have to interrogate the figures. Inti nyameka cha one say ekruwa ye kra ye bibia ya ote from earrings. O nice glasses ya show. Watad ye will watch ubi be a cry. Me am tell sa. Ebi a min nipa na ye natural. O de yi po de natural nto sa cry. E kura.
Natural.
Ah, they be mechanic wasro no.
The boy de.
E kura ye tumi e kura ye tumi import bibia. O see there is no demand. So there is demand for us to import. Hwenansen labianka nyamemfa ne currency. Ah na boni bia no obo wo Ghana port na taxes no kra enam edeba na aban say oye MPP ninti no mentua taxes na watone de na fofofo na omo ye the other coast store no omuntimi nye sika eno no wo dey empower poultry farmer. There will be no labianka nti MPP be catch say there is no demand. Labianka no okra na nam free Netherlands ni ekeka ho de ba inti ye pet
mobile yenkra na.
Na make say so you cannot say there is no demand because you can invest in poultry and people and na kosia create here 75 cedis and now me ko to be 75 kiti o near kese na 80 cedis adent because say ya say ye kra kosia na o kra kosia na wo dollar ne nya o ye nyina wo be kaya Dako Farms and the Dako Farms won
Dako Farms go ye na nya ne
and na Dako Farms was reduced na ngui
bibi
da ba na ngui and then say utie Dako Farms pana and the Kama Conference Center papa no
Dako supply papa ye chicken
Kama papi o say wa ye na juma okita ne sika aban hye ye boni ntino no need 1,000 cedis gas or the better book ewo baby ano ye chairman sa papa no na ne company 24-hour economy e betimi agenkwofo nti ne edi kan na say ye de san hye na eba NDC ye bi da ohwe free zones border and 40,000 people are employed in the free zones enclave emra ye de ba MPP for say enye juma why are you giving companies tax incentive for them to export and then 40,000 nan komo bet na fie afin so enye emebunu ne nkwa it sounds like yet as say you don't need one policy to cure all problems it sounds like emebunu problem ye different ewo ma problems so inti emma ye did the Women's Development Bank eba ya me yo ba ma ye emma cases divorce cases bebre emre prineba obeje ware a onihwe ejapade no so oba tokra na se ye betre ninti no de ne kunu din atoso emma ekope busia ewo banga ye se wunni efie krata yentimi ma unika na owo fie ni bia nkoko okoje busia 5,000
our presidents this particular policy our presidents are maslock ne other year omo de be buy just to ebe boama loan security jobs ni ade a we are Ghana boka because at the end of the day if it's a political policy people assume they give it to political apparatchiks nti be we are say na sika de adumi
that is why the bank cannot be a political issue because the bank to say that we are ADB the bank will have to be formed pursuant to an act with it board and people formed with expertise into any program under the office of the president
and ADB as we speak they are not just there for farmers
yes because they are no longer there for farmers and
it's not sustainable
and as a year programmer you must review it and when you review it you have to change it with the times. And Intina Yehu said the Maslock was not achieving the purpose for which it was created. And being under the office of the president, it is now subject to Abain Way Bar. But we are coming to create a National Women's Development Bank, and yet tailored to the needs of women alone. Inti board members AMA, tellers AMA, Obia clean and poyema na unim. Emra na omuka se mankwa na be ejuma wo na mka se we de be ye na metie mo sister station TV3 community manifesto and o baby say nienti aneneje Women's Development Bank no ho se okono okoje loan na ne nyonko ba kanse mfunche no betimi akebi a kire na ya mema ni she mema ni she quota no through so it tells you the psychology of women even when it comes to assessing finance. Say ebi wo ho a say mema ni ye bank men yo mhye quote grant osuro. So we are bringing that funding to the doorsteps of women. Emma and the kite fie. Emma no mudi dwa ene okomakola sika efa mokola a chain sika efa the formal sector. Makola nso jina maso. Nti se wo de bank ba na wo de be support ma o boa wo economy. Na maka ne sa no nso. Imebru na omunso pese omunsua insano ejuma. Ya did the National Apprenticeship Program eba. Sane ebe ya pese unsua
e no seba umi ana say wa ye bia e wo mo e kaya yefui. Wa pe hostel ama o mo se o mo ensua san ejuma ne atiatia.
Enya sa kaya yi na ye twani o mo 1 week. No ma ye won de ko no mo ye nye no. Hwe NDC de nhyehyɛ ye ba we hu. Eye NDC na de ba. Nanso ye nhyehyɛ ye na say se NDC wa benmu se eni abenmu ebetimi edi aboa Ghana for into your National Apprenticeship Program na nya ni bia so obekaya NDC na de get fund by and ne aben bia ntumi nya kukuduro nka say get funding ye into ye fi ho and this na de bust GIPC free zones and a buyer and then you broni friend economic buffer sinking fund stabilization fund heritage fund Ghana infrastructure so we and this woman Ghana ni ho aben bia ntumi ma enka say we de enye ada na MPP for buy no o mentimi anyi we mu because without it there is no economy. Inti say NDC ye den hye ba enye say ye de be pre-vote and a slogan into basha normally NDC ye ni slogan ye ka say ye be see hospitals yes see ye man slogan agenda 111 it sound say do don't say just do the work. Inti hye na ye de ba no we will streamline it ye be supporting mebu no makosiom nsa na ejuma se uwie na ukọ obeye wow master ye be ma wakade a de be hase so that we can grow the local economy. Ebiom se enkwada ne ko school wie secondary schools wie a na e was some university the first year is always the challenge dodo na ohwe edu what statistics or the buy na chese nkwada o mu wie SS enye dodo na netumi eco university na NDC na ya ban a yesisi university uyi university bia yesi wo Fourth Republic imo a NDC na si from UDS to UHAS to UNE NDC na sisi sa universities ni na enti aban a yetumi si university no you say you the no fees stress eba san ye be ya ye be boa awofo no na first year obewie free SHS no na uko university a aban asowase na se okodu second year third year na ye the bibia your friend students loan trust fund plus
so the first year is free
the first year
is a loan that you are giving them
the first
that
year
they will pay later.
No, the first year is free.
Confusion in that particular policy.
And yeah, mama mfa
say free ebi
mama mfa
wakonya facilitate the way you na actually
mama mfa wo fidie we so enka say first year seminar
bia owura first year bia on to fees
from nursing training to teacher training to universities obia owura first year bia untua fees se uko remu wie second year ekwa se still wawofo entimi so wase a na ye the students loan trust fund abe support nti first year na de e free ebiom ade ba ko a MPP for the nama omode
no mo be first kan o he na
na yenyaska no when wait yenyaska no when the cathedral year costing of that program no it was between 230 million to 300 million. Yeah, costing HR gap analysis no. Sika yedeko two sa me na wana shakre. 932 million. Yeah, when abroad na na do edi.
But
that money could have paid for 3 years.
The cathedral was supposed to also fetch Ghana some
so
money.
Where is it?
So see.
Oh, na osi. Onsinwe eye akankata. Se osi e na onwie ya anka ye beka say
there tutokoro nti osi ye si dan ye tutokoro
na when was the last time amukọ when was the last time amukọ
time amukọ
yeah o devil's advocate we dey emfa enti say to me 930 e de koto amena na e be a swimming pool it's just a matter of priority. Prioritizing the need. Now, assembly a John Dramani Mahama eka ewo campaign so I me den say baby a Ghana abedru no ye ntimi nye ya manyo sem no the way na ye no enkantete bi no inti apart from nyame ya maboso no nhyehyeye bi ode ba in the area of governance ame me de pa ne say o say obeye minister under NDC as Gracia so ukoju ahome na say and the sika kpafu we na fakọ obetwem inti ye ma opposition na unim say unya as Gracia until umpare na waka say and Mr. President me da asement me because it's a position enye de or say fuel coupon na ye de ma ministers na ne VAT fum o ka kra o monte se na wo ka se fu obo 75 cedis kra o monte ye no wo twem o betwem
na no when see a minister call government official program obey on Tony Petru.
You have to. Sir,
is that not populist?
No, sir, it's not populist because you cannot afford to be doing the same thing and get different results.
Because there's how many ministers do you have, and how much would you even get from that?
There
are a lot of Abaye Juma chief executive.
Sir, Obekaya, Obekaya Nansing. Yahu chere no. We hu se na na do se na otwa mu fu wo mu.
So I remember, but Ghana fortune Madrid. I mean, how much is it?
It's from a minister. It is very much. It is very much. Yeah, now see how much. Obekaya, President Mahama te akonwa so. O te ministers nya sika so 10%. Okay.
What do you see?
What do you see? Chips compound. Sa time no baby say na o te sika so 10%. Sa 10% yede. Inti. It is also to bring prudence. DSTV or si ontua. And all those goodies na yeshama ministers no. So that you would also feel the plight. Inti sa uhwe the fuel coupon to say dey oka wo say ya ma minister ebe ha adwen pa obepa fuel coupon ni ekeka ho.
Oh, it's only fair. Not that. No. But it's only fair say me see me ya adwuma with media general na yesi me nko Enquire People's Assembly say I me ma petrol wako.
Because you know why it will be factored into your conditions of service.
Right.
Inti sa nyama no na unim ye me den say or say uye political appointee.
Yeah.
And now uye obi a oben obi oye political appointee yeah.
Yes, dear.
Ye ma wo nia ye friend of scholarships. And then Freddie Blay and now you're chairman of GMPC. Omo allowances cry as GMPC and yade ketwa. Se koko ekia forma e jomu forma e kope scholarship omunya. Freddie Blay no already no oje allowances fat Onua ne ma and I some scholarship. Nancy ba could be a friend of Celestina Moakwata from the Nanado family. Omo munya scholarship na denti na Ghana fu nyina ye beje market to road to ye beje you will taxes wo ye adwuma ye to pay as you go na wo no untimi nya scholarship na just a main
scholarship secretariat ma kwada bia onya nko amane ko United Kingdom
and no
we osan ye the masters so how that's the
crab was say ye mfa scholarship ne mano. That is what we set up the scholarship secretariat into no nye news and no nye news scholarship secretariat ma omo ni sika scholarship and no nti na set nye news ne ye news ne say MPP party chairman MPP ministers eco scholarship secretariat eco je obi oye minister obi to say napo na wakona or say me napo energy minister MP munsa ma me scholarship na me nkoye short course yeah enye time airtime and no be vice president na sa nipa na ntimi exercise discretion na otimi ye we o de vice presidency man ahwe ne o de be nti ye de mra beba na e de twa sa anya menim nti me Beatrice amete he sa me pese me banya scholarship ma me politics. We must know that politics is not the easy way out for you to get every goodie you want. And now the laws eba. Ebium nye de bane say wo be ye abanye juma na wo be ye politics untimi nto abanye japade. Nansen Brian Champon.
That you can.
No,
and we
are bringing the law that you can't.
And all governments have benefited from that.
That's what I'm saying, that we are bringing a law that says you cannot. It's say you cannot keep untiminka say and maybe a tremu. Ya ye nyama enye sa inti ya ne yesi ye be ya ne papa. Na de na oba be ya ne papa. It's say na near last year, last 4 years, last 10 years na enye papa. Iye no sane de hardwing. Inti se why yesa na we hu se enya e wo se ensi wo baby na nse nhwe Labadi Beach declare profit of in excess of 15 million cedis
It was always beneficial.
Na Brian Champion say Uncle Beto.
But there were problems.
There will be problems everywhere.
Balabadi wasn't
See,
that bad.
there will be problems everywhere. I'm saying I'm free US. May US government sponsor me ekusia and understudy the federal system of US. You
deserved it, right?
Yes. They didn't know me from Adam.
Are you needy?
It wasn't for needy people.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't for needy people. It was actually for people in leadership, young people and emerging leaders. Right. So they funded it. One trip was about $22,000. They funded it. US now, there are problems with every organization we visited. And they are still working it out. It be the 400 years. Into untiminka say because there are problems. Ne Rock City ne si hon. Ubeko enye Eastern only 20% occupancy. That is a problem with the private organization. Into untiminka say because this is a public organization and meto. You don't do that. Enye bibia na mrabe timiaka. But leaders exercise their conscience. And nothing na yeda so near so. Adie bia e was say who say a hard adwene say ya Rollins kra no ye military leader answer no be ye democratic leader. Example. Ono people had issues with him. But people were not calling for constitutional review. President Kufuor, people criticized him. People had issue. Mekaimi in CJA. They were very critical of President Kufuor. Nobody called for a constitutional review because a dream rebia, the president exercises fetters. You can't. Maybe and Shani say, man in your dear, but Timamufo can't we jai. President Mills Betnaso. Only the Onua swo moto. And no, actually, say Onua no car say maybe ye constitutional review. President Mahama by Nientia ene.
Tia dada but ye fanya juma.
Nientia Niameka say Nientia ene. Dodwana pe constitutional review ne say ye who president awa ba wa appointed MPP card bearing members, MPP parliamentary candidates into the Supreme Court. Ye who be that? Say President Kufuor appointed judges are. Obeti yesi o ye MPP ni. Obeti osi o ye NDC ni. And now obeti osi we on your politics. So it was always a perception. There was no evidence. And only the perception that because you have been appointed by a certain president. Obekaya President Rollins na appointed Gloria Kufu. No, we see Gloria Kufu MPP ni o because oye nanado nya ana ofinebusiemu ana oye NDC.
Really, does that matter?
And you know what? It didn't matter.
Does it really matter?
No, it didn't matter.
It's about what you can do.
No, it's not true.
Your qualification.
It's not true.
That is what it's supposed to be.
It's not true.
It's about ranking.
Yeah, and you know, you have a duty.
Chief Justice.
No, you have a duty to inform your public well. And you know,
that is not about qualification.
Yes, it is not about qualification. Korea Constitution, that your conduct itself must prove. It is all your MPP ni now. Akojina MPP parliamentary ticket. Now got na court. Na MPP ni NDC asemba na NDC asema eda ubedia ma NDC mibisa ubedia ma NDC.
Why not? Ya court Ghana. I mean, there's been precedents.
Why a member of political party?
Accused. I'm not. I have never been. I've never had.
So I'm telling you
for leadership.
I'm telling
but
you.
I've never had a card.
I'm telling you, say, as a member of a political party. You can never, how political parties operate, you can never say NDC for us a mede, intimedia my NDC, even though me MPP.
We are judge. Our Juma say judge, Juma.
And yes, sir.
Mayor Centronia, I'm supposed to remain in the middle. I might have sympathy for former presidents. But I'm doing the interview with you, and I'm supposed to do it and make sure that.
We are judge, oba, uyere, and now ukunwa semeba, untimintunaso. Say you are a judge, you should be able to give the judge. I didn't know international. Yɛfrɛ bibi the prejudices. Emrana cry womum. Yɛfrɛ bibi the prejudices because uye nipa, uye tima, untimi nhwɛ wo ba enka sɛ onko jail. Sɛ one ne nya adwem po a, it will not take you. So ukunu ye wade a na oni obi nya asem contract na beda we nima untimi nka sɛ we ye mi kunu ntimi buetia no. We don't even want to put you in that position. That is why it is guided by conscience. And the Afro barometer is showing say 61% of people don't believe in the judiciary. Why? Because you have card-bearing MPP members being appointed.
Are you not? Is it not because of a journalist writing something about judges?
No.
So a modern point.
No.
And it's just because of one person. That is why Afro barometer brought that.
It is the increase. It is the increase. And I make us say, yes, say 2022 in for 850,000
members or more Supreme Court. Yes, saying.
Oh, I'm a super.
I'm MPP.
I'm MPP for every crowd and no parliamentary candidate. Our Volta region MPP. It is a known fact.
I remember just recently that I think it was Tido Sorry who raised that issue at the Supreme Court.
And you should see, if you were a judge, you will be embarrassed. Oh, ask a question, it will be quashed. Ask a question, it will be quashed.
It's one.
No.
That I know of. That was raised.
Ufi courts can now buy electoral commission. And then my bets now with him. Asema uke nyina make be my NDC. Uke biya me se ne NDC ye na ye. Na makoye electoral commission. Na NDC ni MPP for air court elections are. O se me dey me boa MPP for because I'm supposed to be objective. Ya nhwe ni ye a ye hu ni ye.
Right.
In some way the sisi a emre a ye bo besin a ye kan yes na nado de ye adwuma o de be ye adwuma enenne abeda na ye nne. Emra na omo print sika na ye ka se ebema ye sika sama se yo enyama bo be ye den ye kan na ye se mamu nka na aden ye hia sika no ene ye nne. Emra na do de ye sika full private jet ye ka office of government expenditure ye see oh ene ye de o ye president ene ye nne. Emra na okoto amena with that 932 million cedis na ye can you see oh na den o si obesi fia manyame a aden DC for munye eyi Christopher ene ye nne. Emra no de sika ma ne ma $10 million ye can yes na aden ne ma no munye qualified. Bible say everything may be permissible, but not everything is beneficial. Emra no ensi wo kwan nenso o say utim ukromu for ene Ghana asay ene Ghana enkoyie ene ahokyere wo Ghana ye hu bi da nti mesre tiefo se abana ye kwakoto 7 December mede ma no si no enye NDC MPP abato eye Ghana against the MPP enye sana amanyokuo ensua se ubetna akonwa so a se ugisika ye di sia yaresabia MPP ni bi Ujisika ye de ye economy ye o ma say sika no wo mo pass enya saa de a se MPP for benya 12 years a o mo beton Ghana kra
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.